If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you're feeling some anxiety or stress when it comes to a relationship or maybe, God forbid, a situationship. I have been there, and EFT has helped immensely to release these anxiety patterns or anxious attachment patterns and go towards something that is way more healthy and secure. What we need to understand when we are feeling very anxious or very triggered, in a relationship is that an old, unhealed abandonment wound is getting triggered. And when we are infants, very young, or babies, abandonment has severe consequences as we cannot survive without parents. So, this is why we can feel these emotions extremely strongly in our mind and bodies, and sometimes it's completely debilitating. We cannot, do anything. Um, and there is a sense of shame of, I'm a competent, capable adult, and here I am obsessing, stalking, overthinking, ruminating about this person, which can add a layer of shame. So we're going to do some EFT tapping to not only decrease the anxiety and feel more at peace, more calm, but we will also go a bit deeper in terms of releasing the root causes of why we might feel this way. Also, remember that someone who is not giving you what you need is probably an avoidant. If you have anxious attachment, an avoidance have their own trauma that make them avoidant. So their behavior is much more about them and their own unhealed stuff than it is about you. So let's start tapping. Even though I am feeling so anxious right now, part of me feels so triggered, and I can feel it in my body. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though they did or said something, and I'm feeling so triggered right now. I'm anxious. I don't feel good enough. I'm overthinking. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I am in a crisis. A lot of painful emotions are getting triggered right now. I'm feeling rejected or anxious. I'm overthinking, overanalyzing their behavior or words or text. All I can think of is them. I'm anxious about this being over. I'm anxious about them not contacting me again. Maybe they don't like me. All of this is so triggering. I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know if this is the end or if it's yet another piece of the cycle. What I know is that I feel anxiety in my body. And maybe I feel so unimportant. Part of me thinks that if I was more special or more important, they would treat me differently. They would choose me. They would want to spend more time with me. Maybe they would want to be in a relationship with me. They wouldn't reject me. I'm feeling so small and rejected right now. I'm feeling so small and ashamed. Because a deep, traumatized part of me thinks that if I was better, better looking, smarter, cooler, they would choose me. So I have internalized shame about being put aside or rejected. Something must be wrong with me. Something must be unattractive or undesirable about me. They would care about me more if I was more lovable. This is touching deep feelings that I've probably been carrying for a long time. So I give myself grace as I'm tapping now. All of these thoughts and feelings of not being good enough. All of this abandonment. My nervous system is feeling a big threat right now. My nervous system is perceiving a big threat right now. It's making me anxious and overthinking to solve it. I'm overanalyzing everything I've said or done to find the mistake. This is a survival mechanism. My system is on fight or flight. So I allow myself to calm down a little. Right now, in these exact minutes, tapping, I am safe. My survival is not at risk. Part of me wants the attention, but I don't need it to survive in this moment. Maybe I'm overthinking something, which will turn out to be nothing. All of this old abandonment wound that go back to way back in my past. Maybe my parents or other people did not give me what I needed. Maybe it was only conditional love. They did not make me feel worthy. Maybe they were abusive or toxic. And that made me believe that something's wrong with me. And I'm carrying those thoughts and feelings to this day and perpetuating this vicious cycle of never feeling good enough. Maybe I'm unconsciously picking unavailable men or women. People who just can't give me what I need and want. So I can subconsciously confirm the thought that I'm not good enough. I choose to realize some important things now. How someone treats me has little to do with me and a lot to do with them. Maybe this person has avoidant attachment. Maybe I don't even know it. Maybe I think they don't, but they probably do. Because anxious attachment and avoidant attachment always find each other. The way they are acting, what they are saying, is based on their own unhealed wounds. It was never about me or how good I am. It was about them and their own unhealed trauma. What if instead of not being good enough, it's the exact opposite? What if I am a gem and that person freaked out? What if we had something deep and all of their alarm bells started to ring? And that's why they distance themselves. Maybe the reason it hasn't worked out was never because I'm not good enough. Maybe I was too good for their belief system. Maybe I was too good for what they thought they could have. So they rejected me. And they rejected themselves. I am becoming aware of some patterns of seeking or attracting people who can't give me what I want and need. And as I become aware and calm, I realize I can do something about this. I choose to focus on the people who can and want to give me what I need. It was never about me being too needy or too much. I am never too needy or too much for the right person. But right now, I focus on feeling more peace and calm. Because the less I react, and the less I attract those things. I can't think clearly when I'm in fight or flight. I'm allowing my body to feel more grounded. I fully realize that this is not about that person, it's about unhealed past trauma. I'm not anxious because of this person. I'm anxious based on unhealed abandonment wounds. And it just showed up as that person. Maybe I can remember times in the past where I felt so anxious and ruminating about someone that I never think about today. I moved on. And if I could do it once, I can do it again. I'm acknowledging that this is not about this person. All of this anxiety and not feeling good enough has deeper roots. I'm clearing some of the roots now from my body. Clearing some of this not good enoughness from every cell of my being. Clearing the not good enough at a conscious and subconscious level. Clearing the I'm not good enough generationally. Clearing the I'm not good enough from my energy field. Releasing old events or thoughts that don't serve my highest purpose. I am safe and I am enough. It is safe to be me. And there's someone out there who will love me. Okay, take a deep breath in, breathe out. Do this video as many times as necessary because it's very hard to think clear and be at ease and at peace when our fight or flight system is, going overdrive. And it's really normal when there is a trigger of an old abandonment wound for our system to start firing, So just see it for what it is. This is a mechanism that gets fired or triggered in specific circumstances, triggering circumstances, but this is not who you are. These emotions are not a fact. These feelings are not facts, and these thoughts are not facts. They're just an old pattern trying to protect you, and it's not really working, so this is why we're doing EFT. So share this video with someone you feel could benefit from it. And if you would like me to do an EFT video on a more specific topic, because of course the more specific we are and the better EFT works, just let me know in the comments and I would be very happy to record that. Keep tapping and see you next time.